Men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers. If you don't know what a blasphemer is, you haven't watched a movie or you haven't seen anything that has come out of Hollywood. Disobedient to parents. My God, the state gives us manuals now on how to be disobedient to your parents. Unthankful. Unthankful. Grateful for nothing. Unthankful. People today think they're owed something they've never worked for. They're not thankful. I'm amazed how people's thinking is so like it is right now. People are crying out today and they're saying, oh, health insurance is so expensive, it's horrible. It's those corporate fat cats. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you looked into it a little bit more, you'd find out that in some ways we've got free health care today. And the reason health insurance is so expensive and health expenses are so up is because of all of the folks that the hospitals have to take care of, whether they have insurance or not. You might not like to hear that, but that's the truth. If you start researching it, you'll find out. The illegal alien situation in this nation is going to cripple the healthcare system. We've got people coming into our nation now to get our health care for their children. They wait until they're just about ready to be born. They bring them over to the United States so that they can get free health care for their babies. And the dole-outs increases more and more and more. Unthankful. They're not grateful. It's not, listen, I'm grateful for those who pay taxes so that those who are indigent can survive. No. Now it's a demand. You make more money than me, so I want your money. That's the nation we live in today. Whether you agree with it or not, you have to say amen. That's the way that it is. Unholy. What does the word holy mean? It doesn't mean perfect. Holy means God. And an unholy person is a person who works hard at not being like God. You know, there was a time in America, beloved, when America was a Christian nation, and even, listen to me, even somebody who didn't call themselves a, quote, Christian, still had a representation of a godly lifestyle. They still believed in respecting their elders. They still believed that you didn't steal from one another. It was a given. It was American society. Oh, baby, those days are no more. They are now unholy. As much away from God as we possibly can be. Verse 3, without natural affection. How can a mother take her children and drive them into the water? How can a young man murder his own sister and while she's dying sexually assault her? Without natural affection. How can a mother allow her baby to have its brains sucked out because she just doesn't want this child? Beloved, all of these things, there's no natural affection anymore. There's no natural, you're my family member, I love you and I'm going to take it. There's none of that anymore. Or very little anymore. Moms and dads are feeding off their children and their children are murdering their parents, and it's a nightmare. It's what the apostle prophesied. This is what society is going to be like in the end times. And here we are, dear friends. Here we are. Truce breakers. Truce breakers. You know what a truce breaker is? A truce breaker is somebody who can't keep commitments. They say something and they don't do it. They tell the employer, if you hire me, I'll be faithful to my job. And then they call in every chance they get. I'm not going to be in. I want a personal day. I got this going. I got that. I'm not feeling good, and then go fishing. It's people who knew they weren't going to be able to pay their mortgages, but went ahead and did it anyway. And then I'm just going to walk away. I'm going to leave my debt to somebody else. I don't care. I don't care what that's going to cost. Oh, the bank's got enough money. And the whole thing begins to crumble.